Welcome to the Sage Walsh program. Um, Today is a victorious day. The ICJ gave a court order to Israel to stop the genocide, and I can explain a few things what that means. Some people were disappointed that they didn't demand a ceasefire, but there is technical reasons for that. That is because Hamas was, for one thing, Hamas was not there, and another problem with if they had done that would be that the United States might veto. But the good news is that they did side with South Africa. Their case was they were committing every single article that was genocide. Not providing uh, a group of people with um, things they needed to survive, such as water, heat, um, food, starving them, and then also preventing births, like such as all the premature births and the miscarriages and killing of children, and the death toll being over 25,000 at this point, and over 10,000 children, and all the lack of medicine. So Israel was court ordered to provide humanitarian aid. U.S. is not supposed to transfer arms to Israel or to send them money for weapons. Israel, of course, is calling it anti-Semitic, which is what they always say, but I think it's really despicable that Netanyahu would even bring up the Holocaust when they're causing a genocide, which is a Holocaust. So, if you have any questions, I understand it quite well. If Israel has to report back in a few weeks. It's almost sort of like they're on probation. And the United States, if they don't comply with the ICJ ruling, then they could be war criminals as complicit, but they are not to be arming Israel anymore. I feel very victorious. Free Palestine. I am so glad, and I knew it would be this way because South Africa, who I'm so happy with, and so many of us are, we send them so much love. They really did a very, very, very careful, very 84-page case that's like extremely thorough. And that's what the ICJ is all about, is countries, whether they're involved or not, looking out for other countries. As I said, if Netanyahu doesn't comply, or Biden, whatever, they could, and even Blinken could end up in ICC court. These guys are politicians. I don't want to call anyone evil, but they just seem pretty evil to me. I even saw a video of a Hamas leader, saying that they would comply, even though they weren't not part of the case. They did say to release the hostages, but they were not present because the case wasn't actually against Hamas, it was against Israel. But Hamas said that they would comply with whatever the ICJ said, and they're fully aware of it. Anyway, I think this is a wonderful day. I want apartheid to end, and if you have any questions, I know quite a bit about it, and I'm going to be broadcasting, maybe even live, and we can maybe have some live comment threads. But I'm excited. I'm feeling optimistic and enthusiastic and hopeful for the first time in a long time. A good friend of mine said that the angels would, work it out for justice. So I am very hopeful. Very hopeful. Okay. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.